nice lifelong mission was war. They were from very young trained in weapons, used riding horses. They have a physical strength that we can't grasp these days. Their job was to help the lords who ruled over the lands and their people. Knights were heavily armed, and together with foot soldiers they would collect taxes. Most knights were born in the castle to born or children of the lord's mistress. For these young men, there were only two possibilities: become a knight or join the church. You could not be born a knight; it could be achieved through training. When the boys were 6 or 8 years old, they were sent to service at another lord. They would work in the kitchen, maintaining cookware and watching fire. These squires, as they are called, had few pleasures. They played with stick swords and played with the guard dogs. At about 9 years old, they would start working in the stables, milking out, grooming and caring for the horse. They would practice with wooden weapons and play hunting games and ride to the neighboring cities with Mrs. Reese. They would get up early, feed the horses and maintaining the weapons. They would run to the big hall where they served meals and bread and wine to the lord and his guests. They would have to break young horse practice riding until they could stay in the stable carrying heavy weapons. The long sword was sacred and could only be worn by those who had distinguished themselves. Even when the young squire was a master with the wooden sword and could use the 3-meter long lance, jump from his horse in full armor, spring over distance, running chainmail and following his master into battle. He was not allowed to use a sword. He would go bareheaded into battle and watch over his master, ready to help him from the battlefield if he is wounded or bring in fresh horses. A squire would sometimes run into the battle without a weapon and come back with a captured sword. On the day a squire becomes a knight, he would bath, dress in white, he would lay in front of the altar, he would rise, make his confession and be led to his master, who awaited with the other knights. Remy would dress him in chainmail, and for the first time he would wear gloves and chances of chainmail. He would then kneel down and make his pledge of allegiance. His master would then tap his back with the flat side of his sword and say, "In God's name do I dub you knight." Then he would put a sword into the belt of the young knight, and the ceremony was over, but the party was just starting.